What is up, everyone? Welcome to Stoic Drive again, and thank you for all your love and support in my last two videos. And for that only we have reached 100 subscribers mark on this channel. And on this video we are going to talk about the misconceptions about Stoic philosophy with reference to my last video. If you haven't seen, please go see that video first. But first, the intro. First, let us talk about the noise surrounding modern Stoicism. Say you stumble upon an Instagram post one day portraying an ancient Greek past with a cool quote by Seneca, and the very first thing that is going to come to your mind is, "Oh my god, this guy was so awesome and forward thinking thousands of years ago. Now, I myself want to be a Stoic." And that is exactly how I stumbled upon Stoicism myself. Stoicism is surrounded by a lot of myths and misconceptions. Stoicism is nothing but a school of thought that is not well understood always. But on the other hand, modern Stoicism tries to adapt to the core concepts of Stoicism to our times, and it does it so brilliantly as the ideas are atemporal and could evenly be applied from a Roman emperor who lived centuries ago to a modern day businessman. So before you disregard Stoicism completely for being cold, too rational, or lacking humanity, let me debunk some of the myths for you guys. The very first myth about Stoicism is that Stoicism means conformism. Stoicism is often regarded as a conformist philosophy, and that misconception is probably based on one fact that one of the main precepts of Stoicism is accepting everyday situations instead of fighting them. If you travel across Southeast Asia, you would be surprised by some Asian beliefs like Hinduism and Buddhism make people more accepting like Stoicism does. This has a very bright side. They tend to make people more happy, kind, and patient. But the dark side is the people become more prone to dictatorship, oppression, and caste systems. Does it mean a world full of Stoic would easily be repressed by an evil tyrant? I honestly think that is not the case at all. Stoicism states that accept the things emotionally, but also to analyze them rationally and take action. The second myth about Stoicism is Stoics are pessimistic. Stoicism helps us to be prepared for the negative situation. It teaches you that the worst situations will happen sooner or later, and how you should not let your negative feelings of gloomy emotions take control of you. It reminds you that someday or the other we are going to die and we are mortals. You may lose your house, wealth, job, fortune overnight. Not only this, Stoicism tells you to meditate on these certain situations and think of as if they were happening right now. Most people see this behavior as pessimistic, and it gives them a depressing view of the world. But far from that, Stoics are not at all pessimistic. And why? There's a difference thinking that everything is going to go wrong and visualizing it to avoid being overwhelmed if the worst happens. The Stoics know that the bad things are going to happen because they certainly will, but the main goal is to be ready for the moment and not being depressed about it. Now it brings me to my third myth about Stoicism, that Stoics are always proselytizing. Stoics are usually said to be bragging about Stoicism and how they apply it to their daily lives, but this common misconception is fed by a large number of social media accounts devoted to Stoicism. Indeed, one of the main precepts of Stoicism is applying it in our lives through our daily actions and not talking about it. Wait, don't get me wrong. Stoicism is fascinating. It is a great framework for sharing ideas and discussing the mundane and the arcane. But there is a catch. Stoicism tells us to show we are Stoics through our daily actions instead of with empty words. The fourth and the most famous misconception regarding Stoicism is that Stoics are emotionless. See, there is a huge difference between repressing emotions and controlling emotions, and moreover, Stoics do not consider being emotionless a virtue. A person who truly resonates with Stoic philosophy would observe, consider, and react based upon an end goal and how it serves themselves. You cannot judge someone's external reaction to an event as to the impact the event had unto them mentally. The first lesson is accept the things emotionally but analyze them rationally. Lesson number 2 is don't postpone or procrastinate on things and don't take someone for granted because you never know what you would have had. Lesson number 3 is never ever believe in empty words. Just remember one thing, take action. Finally, the fourth and the final lesson, to know when and how to react is the key to self-mastery. Thank you lovely people for watching the full video until the very end, and I highly appreciate your time and love and support. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well as the like button, and if you have any suggestions, make sure to comment down below. See you until the next time.